Yo intro, it's Magellan here. Hope you're doing well. If not, fuck if I know, I just work here. I hope you're doing well. It's lovely to see you even though I'm not seeing you and don't plan to. Thanks for stopping by. I'm trying to position this a little nicer because I had this too close to my mouth the last time. I didn't trust for it to pick up my voice actually. Low key, high key. And the breathing was so aggressive. I'm super embarrassed about that. I am. Sorry. Anyways, just a brief thought. It's always been really hard for me. I recognize this now. Transitioning my character while still being actively perceived by people, while still actively living. And it's not specific to gender whatsoever. It's literally me developing as a person. I don't feel comfortable developing. I don't feel comfortable exchanging knowledge between a past and future self and present self is in between. While people are seeing me in my past state, because every state is in my past, I am a rapidly changing individual. I just am. So it does feel a little bit more extreme. Who I was yesterday is not who I am today, and I don't mean to make that sound dramatic, but it really is that serious. I'll wake up to 17 epiphanies, it feels like, and experience 100 more throughout the day. That is an exaggeration. I'll wake up maybe with a big thought and two small little thoughts, and then throughout the day I'll have maybe one or two big thoughts and a lot of little thoughts. But they're integral in changing who I am and learning more about myself. One of those things that I'm currently doing right now, as I can say that I struggle with transitioning as I'm better with it now. Struggle with transitioning as I'm better with it now. The thing that I'm doing is not wearing lotion. I started this last night, and it's been a thing I've been really interested in doing. And you're like, oh, that's crazy. It's even crazier. Yes. That's the state of my skin, and that is the state of my skin as I choose to not wear lotion. I actually love it. I feel so much better. My thing was believing lotion was actually hindering my skin. I understand it needs more moisture, but I also just don't fully believe that it is incapable of producing its own oils. I just believe that it's more sensitive to the products that we use, and that is contributing to its inability to function the way other people's skin do. They might just have a stronger skin barrier than I have. Yes, because we know that. We know it's an issue with the skin barrier. I also believe I have a lot of anxiety, especially throughout this very long transition period. There's multiple transition periods in this overarching one, but this state of being I've been developing for a while, and the longer I'm in it, the more anxiety I feel, just because I'm constantly being uprooted and having to change things, and I'm honestly never really comfortable, so I'm always uncomfortable, and that change is even more uncomfortable, and so on and so forth. We're not the happiest, we're not the most stable here, but I am very grateful to have this opportunity to develop so fast. I'm excited, in a way, if I can be, on where I'm going, because right now I'm still setting up my car. The car is still being built, but it's almost done. I can see the car, the model is there. I have a pretty good idea of what it's going to look like, just it's not concrete enough for me to actually understand how it'll drive on the road, or if it'll drive at all. Maybe it's not meant for the road at all. I don't know. Yeah, that's my thought for today. Transition period, and I mentioned the skin thing. That's the biggest thing. I've always wanted to not wear lotion, but also it's you need to wear lotion, you have eczema. You need to wear lotion, your skin is bad. Even though I feel like when I don't wear lotion, my skin is so much better, actually. It's a lot harder too because I'm out and about, and I have to go out with this. Number one, my skin is sensitive, and just not using lotion anymore, even if I do think it's benefiting me, it is a huge transition. My skin it's still a stressor to my skin, I'm having to go outside with that stressor, so I'm still feeling discomfort from right now. It's pollen season, so the pollen isn't that great. But I also have to kind of exist with this state, with my skin in this state, and that's really embarrassing for me. I just get really embarrassed about existing ever so often. I love that. Like, it's so interesting being born in this time and not at the same time. Like, I feel very common anxieties, like, oh, they're gonna think this, they're gonna think that. I know they're not. I know damn well they don't. Like, in the day, no one is sitting here going to be surprised that my skin is bad. Everyone has seen my skin be bad. They have. And me not wearing lotion, it being dry, wouldn't make much of a difference. Like, actually, my skin looks better. It feels better. My neck, for example, I wiped it down, didn't put lotion on it. It feels, this is the best my neck has felt. At the back of my neck, it's literally going down. So I think, crazy thing, I actually am going to share this. Because I believe this video won't get posted for a while. This wants to kind of be my flow. I don't know. I make these videos and then nothing happens. But just like not using soap anymore, not that often, just water. Like, water is just enough to get everything I need to get off. Now, if I am like disgusting, yes, but I'm not disgusting every day. I don't have layers and layers of buildup, and that buildup is mostly caused from the lotions I use. Okay, so I'm not using lotion, I'm not sweating as much, and if I am sweating, it's not getting trapped by these random fucking oils. And water's just enough. Like, again, I tested it on my neck, I just wiped it down with a damn cloth, put no lotion on it, and it has been so much better. So I think that's the direction I need to take. I have a lotion I do like to use. Like, when I wash my hands, I like to use a lotion, because it will get really dry. I think after washing, I do need to use a lotion. I don't mind that. That is a bit intense to ask of my skin to, like, okay, I'm going to damp, I'm going to wet, I'm going to rub this cloth on you, strip you of your oils, now produce more. That's a lot. It's a lot to ask at the moment. So I have like a Pond's. I love Pond's. Like, I feel like my grandma used to use it, so like it's so special to me. But I have a Pond's cream. They'll probably use after showering. But that's probably it. And it was really hard for me to like explain to people that I wanted a lotion, a thin type of moisturizer, even though I have eczema, because I just felt better. And I think that is true. Like, today I feel better. Like, I hate using thick oils because it's just thick and it's built up. It was just worsening my eczema. It's dirty, I'm more irritated. Like, I don't understand how this is supposed to help me. And it's also hindering my body, my skin, to do its own thing. That's why I hate like skincare. My skin does much better when I don't do skincare, because it learns to do its own fucking thing. I think that's so important. I mean, it's an important lesson for me as well. If I can allow my body to be itself, maybe I can really hit like me being myself, which is like not doing anything, just being, just existing. You know what I mean? Is that following me? Anyways, I have a hair clip that I just got, so I want to show that off. It's so fucking tiny, but it's so fucking cute. Shout out. Alright, here is our cutie. Also something I want to say. So I'm currently reading, like, whatever this is. It's a collection of multiple plays, which is actually ironic considering the time. So we have a beautiful library and something I like to do. Okay, sorry. Got a little worked up there. Something I like to do is get bold where you need to go. That's usually the literature section. So that was the first one that I picked up. It is actually, well, you probably could see from the cover, 3 plays. I've never read plays like for leisure, recreationally, but this big beauty, it was actually so funny because I was only going to get that book and I was taking a odd route. I believed it was to avoid like distracting people, but I happened to go into the aisle full of Langston Hughes like books. This one is the one I got. And this is really a big deal for me because last year I Okay, so there's a name, Langston, was in my mind. It just came to me like very, very intensely. The name Langston seemed to have meant a lot to me at the time, and then went to sleep, you know, not really understanding why Langston was so appealing to me. Was it a name that I wanted, or was it a name I should be pursuing interest of? I don't know if it makes sense, but I went to bed, and then I woke up like, oh, Langston Hughes, the poet that, you know, we briefly learned about in school. It's like, interesting, okay. But I didn't do anything more with the information because I didn't feel compelled to. Like, I knew who it was that was, like, really interesting me, but I didn't feel the need to do anything else, which was really weird. I was just sitting with Langston Hughes for months. Again, it was last year. Actually, it might have been a year since I thought about Langston Hughes. So that's why I think it's so funny, because I've been waiting patiently. Like, I wasn't going to act. Like, sometimes I would act. I did act twice, trying to understand the name Langston, what it meant to me, and I quickly backed out. Like, okay, no, I'm not supposed to do that again. I'm sorry. I got it. So it's just so funny that I walked into the aisle full of Langston Hughes books, and I saw this one, like, I have to get it. And then I go downstairs. There's multiple levels. I go downstairs to check out the book, and it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in the files. Like, the barcode isn't working. They had to input it manually or something. It's just, there was issues checking out this book. And I was like, I will sit here patiently. And patience is a huge virtue. I need to establish virtue. Oh my god, Aristotle, leave me alone. But I sat there and I was like, I need this book, actually. And the only reason I'm reading these Russian plays is to read the Langston Hughes poems. I have to read them all before the end of the month. That's when they're due. And also, like, finals are going to be coming up. I don't want to be reading books during finals. I just don't think it's going to happen. I have books here to read as if I need to. It's a great way to get me back into reading. I'm sorry, I'm excited. Oh my god, like, I'm so excited. I don't think you understand. Final transition thing I think on this topic is hair. So I get really sentimental with wigs. There's one, like, in particular I'm extremely sentimental with. I think I will have it for years to come. Actually, I think it's the longest standing wig I own that I've worn the most of. Like, I love this wig down, not this one that I'm talking about, but this wig I got, and I was like, I love this, and I like the concept, I think, of wearing wigs for a long time, like wearing them down, you know, like I pour my life into a wig, and then I discard it, which is painful. I have, like, necklaces I did that with, and it's so I can't throw them away. I will eventually, or maybe use them for something else. I might just, like, have a collection of them, but wigs I won't do that with, because no, I will throw a wig away. My wig that I loved last year, because I miss it so much. I do. But anyways, I've been wanting to, like, really commit to wearing this wig. I think I like it a lot. I think it just suits me a lot right now. It just feels like me. And I don't like wearing my hair out too much. It's a very uncomfortable thing. I don't like it. I don't know if it's like too much exposure to the world. I don't know what that's about. Unless some people, like, wear head wraps to protect their energy. I like wigs because they're fun. When it's the right wig. And I've had other wigs because I thought I wanted versatility. I don't want versatility. I want this one. I want this one. And so I went to bed last night wearing it to sleep. I've tried wearing it to sleep before, maybe last year. Didn't work out, wasn't ready yet, but I went to sleep last night wearing it, woke up with it still in my head, didn't feel the urge to take it off. So I wore it all day without it being installed, which is, like, something that I've been thinking about, because I don't like to install wigs, because, like, that's a commitment to me. I think that's so, like, severe, like, intensely, extremely, but once I install a wig, that's a commitment to myself, and if I'm not ready to make that commitment, it's not pointless, it's not, like, a bad thing, it's just you know what I mean? Fantastic. But anyways, I walked around with this wig uninstalled. It was clearly uninstalled. I mean, at the end of the day, the wig, like, I didn't bleach the knots. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think I'm ever gonna bleach knots of a wig. It's a wig. It is a wig. Okay, I don't know. But I did do the scalp too dark. I did it too dark, sadly. Unfortunately, I did it too dark. But because it's too dark and it's very clearly a lace front, it just, well, my point is it was very clearly uninstalled. I don't know why I can't fucking talk anymore. So, it's very clearly uninstalled, and I walked around like that, and this has been something I've been toying with for a long time, like walking around an uninstalled wig, and it's because, like, getting used to wearing it before I install it, you know? So yeah, I finally was like, oh no, I think I like this wig, I'm gonna, like, wear it, so I did install it. Like, it's again, it's not the right color, so I can't do much about that. I literally can't do anything about that. This is Letitia wig, though, the iconic Letitia. I love her so much. This is what I need right now. I missed last year's wig. It was a curly. It was a fishtail braid wig I wore for my senior graduation of high school. My graduation of high school. I don't like to say I was a senior, anyways. I wore it then, and eventually took out the braid, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful, but it didn't last very long. Because I washed it. There's only one wig I wash, and it's because it's so human. It's like so beautiful. It's literally my second head. That's how I view it as my second head. That is my hair. It's in a trunk right now, but that is my hair. Any other wig, I just don't think I'm ever gonna wash. Yeah, and the last wig I didn't wash, I felt kind of shook about because, like, there are chemicals in them and stuff like that. But I wear wig caps for one. Also, yeah, just washing wigs just kills why I bought it. Like, when I bought it and it's like non-wash, dingy, chemical, really processed self. That's what I liked about it. And then I washed it and it's so, like, healthy looking and, like, real looking, and I'm like, oh, look too much like real hair, and I realized I don't like that. I don't like that. So the last wig died, unfortunately, because I washed it, and it just never really hit the same after that. But I love that wig so much. Anyways, just thinking about that wig. That's it. That's that. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.